Let me introduce my colleague, Anna, Chief Partnership Officer of Startup Network and CEO of Unicorn Cup. Anna?
Thank you, Lena, and I am really glad that we are again in Asia and Australia with our FinTech battle, which is going to be great thanks to our sponsors, Platinum sponsor Network VC, California Seed Fund, our Golden sponsor Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, and Silver sponsor Sci-Fi Pre-Acceleration Program. Our event is the world's largest startup pitch competition 2020 by geography and the number of the events held already this year. The winner of today's online Unicorn Battle will participate in the Unicorn Cup Finals on November 20th. This year, it will be a great happening with VCs, prominent startups from all over the world. So please mark the date in your calendar, November 20th. We are waiting for every one of you. Besides Startup Pitching Live, there will be also a Startup Expo. And if you are a startup and would like to interact with our guests and our top VCs from all over the world, please apply. Ask our girls, ask me, and we will tell you some more how you can be part of this great final. This is the second season of the Unicorn Cup. Our preliminary local unicorn battles are being held in all continents with participants from 125 countries of the world. In 4 industries, health, tech, fintech, AI, and general unicorn battles with no special focus, but discovering the most prominent startups that will define tomorrow's future. We in our company sincerely believe that all good ideas come true only with like-minded people, and truly global achievements are impossible without the support of partners. So that's why we are open to exploring partnership opportunities to help local startups and investors to play a more significant role in the global ecosystem. We are always glad to welcome new partners to our network that reached last year 1 million users. So please contact me, contact our event managers, and we will talk some more on that. We are a smart ecosystem that consists of various software solutions in internet platforms that unite startups, investors, business angels, experts, professional scouts, and high-level managers in a single business space, which makes it possible to solve quickly and efficiently any task in the field of innovation and startups. I'm happy to introduce you to the heart of our ecosystem, Startup Network. It's a marketplace for startups, businesses, investors, and service providers. Unicorn Battle is the oldest part of our ecosystem. Unicorn Battle is an open competition where startups pitch for private investors and venture funds. And it's a great opportunity for everyone. We traveled all over the world with our peaceful battles, and now you can join them online and be part of this great event where local startups from each continent meet top VCs from all over the world. We started our battles back in 2009 and do them on a regular basis all over the world, and really hope that we will come back to our offline format and we will host you finally in the Silicon Valley where our headquarters is. Right now, all our battles attract a really great audience from all over the world, and you can log in from wherever you are, from your home, from your office, where you're comfortable. Sci-Fi we had recently initiated this program designated for startups willing to apply to top American accelerators. We help them to relocate and grant them funds and services worth $50,000. We invite the best speakers and mentors to coach our startups online and offline for our acceleration program. So join us to become a better version of yourself. Network VC, California Seed Fund, is a venture fund with 2 current strategies. First one, to participate as an investor in our pre-acceleration program for the chosen startups. And second one, to be a lead investor in our Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund. And what is Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund? I would like you to meet Julia, our investor relations director of the Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund. She will tell you some more about it. Julia?
Thank you, Anna. Hi to everyone. My name is Julia. I am Investor Relations Director of Silicon Valley Syndicate Club. We give an opportunity for private investors and business angels to invest together with us into the best startups that we can find through our global ecosystem. It is an international club. We are officially registered in the USA. Closed club meetings are held online 1 or 2 times per month. Contact me directly if you want to know more about the club. I will send my contacts to the chat. Good luck to everyone today. Thank you. Anna?
Thank you, Julia, for introducing us to this entity, and also meet my another colleague, Natalie, COO of the VC House. She will tell you about the great opportunities for the VCs. Natalie?
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everybody. Glad to see you here today. I'd like to introduce you to our project VC House. This is an invitation-only online community and the network created exclusively for VCs, where they can exchange deals which they participate in as lead or active investors. And what is more, it will be also a platform for specialized offline or online LPGP events, where family offices and institutional investors have an opportunity to meet VC funds. If you have any questions about it or would like to join VC House, please don't hesitate to contact me. My contact details will be in the chat. And now I'd like to return the floor to our hosts for today's event, Kate and Lena. They lead you through our unicorn battle. Kate?
Thank you, Natalie. To be honest, this event would be impossible without our reliable friends. So today we would like to give many thanks to our partners for their support to our event. First of all, to 50K Network, a network of global investors and second-generation entrepreneurs. To She1K, a global community of the female change makers, and also to our friends from Sunrise and Klim. By the way, representatives of these organizations will join our event as judges and as guests. So let's move on, and now each judge will say a few words about him or herself. Then we will listen a pitch session of the top 10 startups from Asia and Australia. And after the jury voting will be done, we will find out who will be able to join us at the Unicorn Cup final, and have a little bit of networking, discuss some VC insights, and share our opinions with each other. So please sit back, relax, and I hope you will enjoy this time with us. And I pass the word to Lena, who will continue our competition. Thank you.
Kate. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, colleagues. So before we will start the pitch competition, please greet our honored judges who volunteered the valuable time to our event today. Dear judges, please introduce yourselves and funds you represent shortly for 1 minute, pointing out the industry, check size, state, and geographical location of startups you invest in. Alexander?
Yeah. Yes, Lena.
Let's start from yourself.
Thank you very much. Welcome to our Unicorn Battle today. I'm glad to see so many judges and so many interest to our battle. And our Network VC California Seed Fund usually invests from 50 to 250K. And we prefer to invest on seed or round A stage. And we are industry agnostic. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. So, who would like to be the next one?
I can be the next one.
Yes.
Aitan Binstock. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I'm currently raising a fund in the IoT and Industry 4.0 space. Also do a lot of work with corporate venturing and angel investor myself. Yeah, that's in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome. So,
Thank you.
next one, please.
Hey, this is Anil. I'm from Mumbai, India, from Unicorn India Ventures. Glad to be back on platform. Look forward to exciting startups. From fund perspective, we invest in tech-focused early-stage companies, based out of Mumbai. And currently, we have a portfolio of 25 companies, and we also have a small fund in UK. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's still stay in India then, while my friend Anil is right here. So, hi, my name is Preeti Chaudhary, and I'm also from India. Glad to be here. Thank you, Team Startup Network. I represent InfoCrest LLP as the head of investments, partnerships, and alliances, and I'm also the founder of LinkedIn Local India. Sector agnostic, our check sizes are 25K to 150K USD. Geographical location, basically India, but looking out for alliances and opportunities worldwide. All the best to everybody participating today. May the best pitch or pitches win. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Preeti. Great to have you with us today. So,
I can be the next. Again, from India, this is Vikram, founder of GHV Group. We have 3 areas of business. We have a VC fund for early stage. We have an accelerator for the corporates. We are the pioneers of the industry co-creation programs for the Indian market. And we are helping startups to go global from India. Look forward to be part of this battle once again, and going to hear great startup pitches today. Thank you.
wow, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, next one, please.
Staying within the subcontinent, this is Nirjor. Hi, everyone. I'm running Bangladesh Angels, the first angel network in Bangladesh. We've got members all around the world, in Australia, in Singapore, Middle East, Europe, and the US. We're looking for companies run by Bangladeshis or Bengalis, or companies interested in to explore the Bangladesh market. We're sector agnostic and looking for check sizes between 100 and 150K at the pre-seed stage. But good luck to everyone. Looking forward to learning more.
Great. Thank you so much and welcome. Next one, please.
I guess I'll chime in. My name is James Florentino. I represent a company called Warpgate Ventures. We are a venture studio based in Singapore, but we operate in the Philippines. So what we do is we basically come in like an angel investor, but instead of money, we put in the tech needed to build the MVP. So we come in like an investor / co-founder for the entrepreneur. So far, we have 3 portfolios in our company, and we're looking to explore some other partnerships here in this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James. Welcome.
Hey, I'm also a James,
Yeah.
and also from Singapore. Isn't that cool? I'm actually a private angel, so I've done my own gig for the last 5 years, investing between, I say personally, accelerating between 5 and 10 companies a year. But after a bit of soul searching, I'm now trying to up that to about 5 to 10 a month, because I figured out that there's a statistical sweet spot and it's way over 70 if you want to get like 90% guarantee of doubling your money in 3 to 5 years. So I'm actually very much, as an older dude, into new techniques and new ways. And although I'm a dinosaur, I'm also a bit of a data geek. I'm doing check sizes between 25 and 100 at the moment, USD. And look, agnostic, yes, all over the world, I don't care. I'll take a look at everything, because at the end of the day, you can't literally be in too narrow a channel. You just have to look at as many deals as you can to get the best possible chance of a portfolio that's going to work for you, especially if you're taking other people's money. So good luck, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, James.
Hi, this is Raghu here. I'm sorry, I've got some network issues here. So I'll keep our video off, but I'm from 50K. So 50K, like you said, is a global network of change makers. And we believe that founders need more than capital to succeed. So we provide the right ecosystem to ensure the growth for the startups. We are sector agnostic, primarily look for startups within the Indian ecosystem. Our check size are vary from 50 to 250K USD. Yeah, and best of luck to everybody. Thanks.
Thank you and welcome. Okay.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Hi. So I'm I'm Francis. I'm the co-founder of James Florentino under Warpgate Ventures. Maybe to add some more descriptions towards Warpgate, aside from simply investing in the technology, we also help them a lot on different aspects, from business advisory, including the fundraise as well, where we're able to connect them with our investor network. So what makes us very unique is that Philippines is a huge populated country, and no other VCs are around much. At least it's only a handful that are around. So we're making a huge impact towards the Philippine industry by creating this VC space. But again, we'd love to highlight how we're able to help globally other startups to be able to expand here or to expand global.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Okay, next one, please. Yes, please, guys.
Hi, my name is Aprajit. I run a fund called Verenium Capital in Mumbai. We are a fintech focused fund. We typically make about $300,000 to $500,000 worth of investment in each startup. So far, we've made investments into 4 startups.
Okay, thank you. Great to have you with us today.
Hi, this is Pankaj Gupta from Ithom Venture Partners. We are based out of Singapore. We are a deep tech accelerator, and we are sector agnostic, geography agnostic. We have incubated 20 startups so far, 20 deep tech startups, and now we are looking at 25 startups in next 1 year. We obviously, other than helping startups with localized strategies, mentoring, launch day, demo day, and things of that nature, we have a huge focus on customer acquisition for the startups, right? So we essentially help startups acquiring customers in the ASEAN region. Glad to meet everybody today. Take care.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay, next one, please. Yes, please.
Probably I can go next. Hi, this is Joe from Singapore. So currently investment principal of Team Biora. So I think we are one of the few later stage funds. So primarily we focus on Series A and B stage, ticket size 1 to 5 mil. Geographical wise, primarily Southeast Asia, but we do look for opportunities deals across APAC region. Industries quite agnostic. I mean, it's truly agnostic because we focus B2B and B2C both. And it's great to be here. I think it's the first time to be part of the network, and look forward to the great features today.
Wow, thank you. Great to have you with us today. Okay, who would like to be the next one? Yes, please, guys.
Hi, can I, this is Saul, can I jump in? Hi, everybody. My name is Saul Orbach. I'm in Israel. We have a fund that we're raising right now called the ELO Fund, which is going to be an early stage hybrid debt fund. In addition to that, I also teach venture capital at the MBA level here in Israel in 3 different universities. And I'm looking forward to being part of this esteemed group of judges in today's contest. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Saul. Welcome. Okay, next one, please.
Hi, I'm Stephen Young. I'm based out of Hong Kong. I worked out of Asia and US connecting investors and entrepreneurs. I'm on the founding board of a FinTech readying for an IPO in NASDAQ. So I'm looking forward to the new startups. Thanks.
Thank you. Let's continue. Next one.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Agov. I'm an Australian based in Singapore. I'm a co-founder and managing partner of Future Health. We're an angel investment fund, ticket size around 50,000 to $500,000 USD. I also sit on the board of the Singapore Blockchain and Crypto Association here. So my interest today is really around RegTech. Looking forward to hearing everyone's pitches, and thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Next one, please.
Might follow my good friend Agar. My name is Lisa Salud. I'm the general partner of R3I Ventures. We're a deep tech, med tech venture fund based out of Singapore with offices in Luxembourg and Silicon Valley. We have a house of med tech and a house of deep tech that accelerates our ventures cross-border. And we typically invest 500,000 to 2.5 million pre-seed through to Series B. We are actively looking for FinTech and cybersecurity companies, and in particular, anything related to RegTech. So looking forward to seeing the startups here today. And my colleague, Peter Hlavnica, is also joining me here from Toronto. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, and welcome again. Would like to be the next one, guys? Yes, please. So let's continue. So before we will start our pitch competition, do you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you again for your introductions. And before we will start the pitch competition, let me explain you a little bit about the voting system today. So, dear judges, to start voting, you have just to click the link you have got on mail and you will be redirected to the event page. After this, you have to scroll the page to the startup section. You will see the logos and marks for our startups. You have to put marks depending on investment potential from 1 to 5, where 5 is the highest mark and 1 is the lowest. You have just put marks without any confirmation button. You could change marks before the voting will be closed. If you need any support, please let us know in chat. Next information is for our attendees today. Dear attendees, you have a great opportunity to support our participants today too. For it, you can register at the event page and give your likes to your favorite startups. Our participants need your support so much. And today we will have 10 startups, 10 participants. Each founder will have 3 minutes for the pitching and 4 minutes for Q&A session. The startups, pay attention and not to mention any fundraising outlet because we are broadcasting all over the world and some countries have restrictions in this regard. Please use chat or other channels of communication for this particular reason. That's all from my side for today. And Kate, could you announce our first participant?
Sure. The first one is Octify from Singapore. Are you with us, Ed?
Yes, I'm here. Should I start with by sharing my screen?
Yes, share your screen and time will start.
Hi, everyone. Hi, judges. My name is Ed Chin. I'm founder and CEO of Octify, a fintech based out in Singapore. We're building the next Afterpay for social commerce. Buy now, pay later has really gotten mainstream on the back of the pandemic. Consumer have access to this interest-free financing solutions while they shopping online at checkout. But for a lot of merchants, particularly those in the ASEAN regions, transition to e-commerce has been very difficult. Not sure if you know this, but platform like Lazada has over 1.7 million merchants, but less than 10% of them have actually done any transactions online. So buy now, pay later is not really accessible to many merchants who are selling services or products that require personalizations. And this is where social commerce comes in. Social commerce essentially is e-commerce, but have an added dimension of real-time interactions between merchants and consumers. We have really reimagined the journey for buy now, pay later and flip it around to create a merchant tool and allow merchants to interact with the consumers and upsell with 0% financing. So the solution we've created is really a mobile first platform that empowers merchants to offer buy now, pay later anywhere. Our vision is really to create a seamless experience that allow either merchants or consumers to initiate buy now, pay later, adapted to both e-commerce and social commerce settings. And the market is huge. 80% of Southeast Asia, including India, have already sold products through social media platform, and many of them are currently done through bank transfer. In places like Indonesia, 40% of the sales are already going through the social commerce channels. So the opportunity to integrate with our payment buy now, pay later solution is huge. We're currently straddled between the digital payment and e-commerce space, and we're looking to be the first mover to enter the buy now, pay later space with a focus on social commerce. Right now, we're offering interest-free financing to our consumers, and the merchants are subsidizing the cost of financing by paying us commissions on every transactions. And because our loan duration is so short, we're able to analyze over 50% of returns on an unlevered basis for our investors, with a 40% operating margins. And we've gotten really great traction so far. After launching only 3.5 months ago, we've already generated 250,000 Sing in terms of GMV, with a 74% retention rate with our merchants. And we're looking to generate 20 million GMV in the next 18 to 24 months on our next seed round. And our founding team has the right background and expertise to get the job done. I have spent more than a decade plus at Goldman with a focus on underwriting and trading, subprime consumer credit. My co-founder Amit, who is based in Bangalore right now, have spent his entire career scaling payment and loyalty platform in places like Ola, Grab, and most recently Google. So I really look to tell you more about Octofy. Please come to me and after the pitch, and I'll tell you more about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for great pitch. So let's start our Q&A session, dear judges. Do you have any questions?
This is Nirjor. Thanks a lot for the presentation. So when you say investors, so do you have individual investors on the back end financing these the solution, or?
Actually, right now we are essentially providing the lendings. We're balance sheeting the risk over time. Once we have gotten comfortable with our underwriting algorithm, we do look to open up the platform, in a crowdsourced format. But as of right now, right now it's the company who's financing this.
Thank you. And could you tell me a little bit more about your onboarding process for merchants? How do you qualify them? How do they get onto the platform?
Sure. Right now we have a two-step process, for merchant to sign up and, go through our KYB process, which is integrated with Experian, where we have access to their financials, and also, do the standard AML onboarding process. So we do vet them rigorously. Usually we only handle merchants that have been operating for at least 2 years, and we look for sort of like key metrics, on particular with a focus on customer reviews before we onboard them onto our platform. But it's a one-click sort of like application process, which makes it really easy, without a long sort of integration process.
Any questions else, guys?
Yeah, just a quick one. What is your customer acquisition cost, or what do you imagine it's going to be, and customer lifetime value?
Yeah, so all the growth we have experienced to date, we have done zero marketing so far. So we're essentially a B2B2C platform where we rely, once we onboarded our merchants, which currently we have almost 70 of them, they're the one who offer our solutions proactively so they can naturally generate more sales, convert more sales, or create opportunities to upsell. So our customer acquisition cost from the consumer side is essentially nil at this point. Our focus right now really is about onboarding merchants who want to use our our solution as a way to convert more customers.
Are you cash flow positive?
We cash flow positive. So right now, our burn right now is a little bit below 30,000 a month. For this month right now, we're almost we're getting close to 10K in terms of revenue. So we're not quite there, but we're not that far away from now. So the question is really about how we plan to scale this, in terms of be able to, once we start generating GMV north of in the 7 figures area, we feel like we could get pretty close to cash flow break evens.
Okay, any other questions, guys? Okay, so thank you so much for your pitch. Let's continue, Kate.
Thank you, Ed. The next one is FinTech technology. Lindy, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Lindy Chen, a Chinese supply management consultant, the founder of China Direct Sourcing, and the founder of startup FinTech Technology. Recently, Australian company who bought $80,000 copper wire on Alibaba and funded a supplier, and yet when he received the container, opened the container, it's a container loads of sandbag. This kind of things happens because there are plenty of scammers on internet, an inferior product, and plus the delivery delay. So we have 15 years of experience in international trade, and we have more than 2,000 customers. We help them save over $20 million, and we won countless business awards and 30,000 reputable Chinese supplier. We are the only Alibaba global service partner in Australia. This is what we have developed, the unique three-stage of importing process. Research and tender, sampling and purchase order negotiation, production and delivery management, so that your products can be delivered with quality on time. We are happy with the results we got so far, but it relies on well-trained China Direct team member. It's manual. Each project takes 150 to 600 man-hour and costs 3 to 10K. We want to help not just hundreds, but millions of business worldwide. So we decide to automate our supply management consultancy with a tool called FinTech. With proven templates, trusted supply database, and great negotiation skill, FinTech is the first fully automated supply management platform with artificial intelligence and the blockchain technology, all supplier verified with the Chinese government and evidence accepted by the China Internet Court. So our target market is the small and medium-sized business with buyer, seller, and third party. From the supply chain, you can see Alibaba is about product and supply marketplace. Amazon is about the selling. TradeLens focus on digital shipping. Trade community service focus on port and customs. FinTech is targeted at Chinese supply assurance and managing the whole importing process. Australia import from China was $57 billion during 2019, and there are over 100,000 importers in Australia. We won the Hong Kong IP Hatch Challenge just last week. Our goal is to take FinTech to the world. China to Australia is only step one. We can then do Australia to back to China, China to USA, China to UK, and vice versa. We have a team of technical experts, blockchain leaders, sales and marketing professionals. So guys, come along with us. Let's make sure that more business get the quality products on time with competitive price. Together with FinTech, we will all be successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindy.
Thank you so much. Any questions, guys? Yes, please. Who would like to be the first one?
So how do you reach out to your customers?
Pardon?
This is Anil Joshi. So how do you reach out to your customers?
Okay. So
What's your sales process?
yes,
Go to market.
we have actually developed a free calculator, and this calculator is to help people to partner with Shopify, with Amazon, with Alibaba, with eBay. And whenever whoever want to import any products from anywhere, they want to work out what is the landed cost, not only just the FOB price, but also the freight, the customer duty. So we have designed an app. This is a free calculator. And then in that way, we can capture all the data very easily. And then we have developed the automated system and help them to convert and then sign up as the membership and using Freezen to start the importing process.
Do you guys have any revenue yet? Are you do you have traction?
So far, we have already had started what we call the pre-sale of the 100 membership, and we started 1 week ago. So far, we have already sold 20 membership and generated $50,000 already from our customer.
So how do you make money, and how much money do you make? Is it a membership thing, or do the commissions, or both, or what?
It's a membership. It's a membership model. For buyers, there is a buyer's membership. For sellers, there is a seller's membership. And for third parties, such as logistics and shipment and freight forwarding, inspection company and translation company, and everyone in the supply chain international trade, and they all became third party, and they take like a membership, a monthly membership subscription.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other questions, guys?
Hi, Lindy. I wanted to ask, like, how do you make sure that all these suppliers are legitimate? I mean, how far do you go in the KYC process?
Wonderful, because we actually have the unique advantage. We linked with the Chinese government blockchain system as well, and we actually have our Chinese blockchain have already been verified by 16 different cities in China.
Yeah,
We developed this blockchain according to the Chinese electronic law system. And yes, in that we have a unique advantage connected with the China legal system.
Lindy, a follow-on question though. Where does the legal liability lie? I mean, are you taking on the risk that if that container slips through the system, that container has a face value, invoice value of $100,000, that you take the hit? Have you insurance to back that up if something like that happens? Who takes the final responsibility and who takes the hit?
Okay, it's like the same thing. You know, the platform as such, we don't have that legal responsibility, because with a click of the button, they can submit their case to the court. And so because on the blockchain, every single information, every single transaction is recorded and it's irrevocable. And so therefore, all the evidence is accepted by the China Internet Court. Before, to have a case to go to China court, it costs money and take a lot of effort. But now with the design of the blockchain, it is a click of button.
Hi.
Are you?
Just have a question. Sure. Sorry. Go ahead.
Are you aware of a service launched by Ant Financial called Trustpole, TRUSPLE?
Yes.
Which does everything you just talked about, and it's live and it's funded by Alibaba.
Okay, we are aware of what Ant have just done, and we are quite familiar what Alibaba is doing. So in actual fact, we are the global service partner of Alibaba in Australia, and however, we still can see there is a gap for what we have been designing.
What I'm talking about is a special product services which Alibaba and Financial launched publicly. If you go on the website called www.trusple.com, which does everything you talked about just now, and is live.
I understand that particular website, and we did the competitor analysis as well. And what they have done is quite different, because even though they have done as Alibaba, but we are not in competing with that particular Alibaba service. And also, like I mentioned, connection with the China or the blockchain and legal system, we are quite unique.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. See you in chat. If you have any other questions, Kate, and please our participant.
And before Kate announces another participant, I would like to remind judges that in order to vote, can you please close your screen?
Yeah.
So you can see this. Thank you very much. Dear judges, in order to vote, please follow the link you have in your mail, the voting link. In case you're missing it, our support team has sent each of you the link in your private chat here in Zoom. You just press the link and you go to our event page. And in upper right corner, you see your profile. That means that you're logged in our event page under your name. And when you scroll down to startup section, you see startups that are pitching right now live and numbers from 1 to 5 underneath each of them. You just push the number according to what you think their investment potential is. 1 is being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Just press the number, no confirmation button, nothing. Just press the number and number lights up with blue. And that is it. Okay, you can always come back and change the number if you change your mind. That's really easy. Our event page, startup section, and the numbers. Please vote. We need your support to figure out who the winner will be today. Okay, Kate, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you for very important information.
The next one will be Sinchestra, presented by Michaela from Singapore.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, good afternoon. Now, the first question, like I believe many of you, each of you have owned at least 3 to 4 insurance policies, right? According to research, an average person will own at least 7 to 10 insurance policies in their lifetime. And on top of that, you got your credit card, you got your mortgage, and you got your investment, etc. So welcome to Syncastra. So the self-introduction, my name is Chris Chan. Now, before I founded the Syncastra, I was for 20 over years, I've been doing consulting in the region in the insurance and bank assurance industry. I've also founded a leading wealth consulting group with 80 partners and associates. So my observation is this, with the rapid usage of mobile technology, with the consumption of media online and the development of e-commerce, it has led to a drastic change in behavior and buying habits among consumers. But yet over 99.5% of the life insurance policies, they are still being sold via the traditional intermediaries, mainly the self-employed insurance agents and financial consultants, especially in Asia. That includes developed cities like Singapore and Hong Kong. So my friends, so if you ask me, right, the key issue, are you able to see my screen? Yes. So if you ask me, right, for consumers, the biggest problem right now is there's the lack of consolidation. They have no clarity of the different type of insurance policy, unit trust, mortgages they have in one single portal that's objective and unbiased. For financial intermediaries, what they lack is that the ability to engage consumers digitally. The digital experience is extremely poor and non-consumer centric. All right, which is why I founded Syncastra as a B2B2C fintech platform. We recently did a rebranding and called Sync in short. Basically, this is an ecosystem designed to connect financial intermediaries and consumers globally using 2 platforms. The first one is the B2B platform, which is web-based SaaS model. So we built that to create business growth and PDPA compliant referrals for financial consultants. All right, basically we help them to attract more qualified leads, convert at a lower cost, and engage at a for higher revenue. And recently we've also launched a B2B2C consumer app, which is designed to provide financial education and convenience to consumers. So in short, all right, the consumer app help people to consolidate what they've bought, compare the rates for insurance and mortgage financing. At the same time, it's also to improve their financial literacy via contextual education. So what separates us from the rest of the fintech, you see, the majority of the fintech out there, they are burning millions, to chase after DIY customers, which are the minority. If you realize that when it comes to insurance, 99.5% or more are transacted via the traditional financial intermediaries. So which is why we aim for a blue ocean strategy, go-to-market strategy, to enable the traditional intermediaries, all right, digitally to better engage their clients. So our proprietary magic formula, I call it the market penetration with almost zero user acquisition. So imagine this, right? So what separates us from a lot of fintech out there is that our subscribers are actually paying us subscription every month while bringing us users at zero acquisition cost, right? So apart from we get them through insurance companies that we work with, with the association, etc. And we also partner bloggers and strategic partners that bring us direct users. So let's talk about traction. To date, we have, over the last 2 years, we have acquired more than 4,000 subscribers via our SaaS model in Singapore, Malaysia, recently in the Philippines. We're also experiencing double-digit month-on-month growth in terms of the paying users in the recent months, despite of the COVID. So our dream is to be the Grab equivalent in the insurance and personal financial space across Southeast Asia. Yeah. So this is pretty much about our numbers. And recently, we've also started acquiring corporate clients as well. I see that expanding extremely well moving forward with our enterprise solution. If you look at the market, while everybody is going after the DIY consumers when it comes to insurance, in general, insurance is sold, not bought. And there are a lot of intermediaries across Asia, and we aim to be the market leader to acquire them as our paying clients and to consolidate the consumers in Asia. How are we different from the rest of the fintech? Again, there are 4 categories. Those that are built for consumers, not for intermediaries. Of course, some are designed for intermediaries, not for consumers. There are some that are designed for consumers and intermediaries, but they lack meaningful interaction. And for those who are the best of all worlds, our actually ideal role model is actually WeFox, which is currently valued at 1.1 billion valuation with 1,500 B2B users. So that's where we are positioned right now. We have 300 plus paying subscribers, and we are converting that 4,000 into paying subscribers. So I think we're in the right place and right time. Yep. That's pretty much our strategic position. And in terms of business model, while we aim to engage our consumers in these 4 areas, right? These are our revenue model for intermediaries as well as the revenue model from insurance and banks. Yep, pretty much the case. And these are our founders with a vast background in our field, both in the fin and the tech world. Yep, pretty much that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Happy to answer any questions out there. Thank you.
Thank you for great pitch.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, it looks like you have some nice traction. Is that generating a lot of revenue for you?
Thanks for the question. Saul, right? Is that your name?
Saul.
Oh, yeah. We started as a freemium model where we give B2B. So our target is very clear. We're aiming for B2B first before we get to the C. So to get them initially, we give them for free. So out of 4,000 current subscribers, many of them are free, and we're in the midst of we just solved our product to market fit and user adoption. So it's only in the recent months that we started collecting revenue. So we're in the midst of converting these free users into paying subscribers. Yeah, if you ask me a lot, we are charging 360 USD per year. All right, we have a current churn rate of about 7%, which is not too bad. But again, this is quarter to quarter. We are looking to, I suppose the number will likely shoot up. Yes. So we are aiming towards to be self-funded with 25,000 USD MRR. Sorry, yeah. Right now we are barely hitting 8,000. Yeah, but we believe we should be on track in the next 4 months to be self-funded. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other question, guys? Yes, please.
Nice presentation.
Thank you, James.
Yeah. So let's continue. Thank you so much for a great pitch.
My pleasure.
Thanks. And the next one, number 4, Savart.
Hi, am I audible?
Hi, yes.
Please tell me when you can see my screen so that I can start with my presentation. So just a second, sorry. Please tell me if my presentation clear. Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's okay. Let's start. Good luck.
So I'll start with my presentation. Hi guys, I'm Neeraj from Savart. We are a Hyderabad-based startup in India. So Savart is primarily a deep tech investment advisory company. Our aim is to automate long-term equity investments and also consistently outperform the general norm, right? But one of our favorite pastimes is to solve investor problems, right? And what are those investor problems? One of the main investor problems is unreliable and biased advice. So to tackle this with our system intelligent decisions and no commission fees, we ensure that our investment practices are very transparent and trusted, right? Another problem that usually happens is with this kind of advisory services, they're only accessible to high net worth individuals. So in order to avoid this, our research technologies are non-discriminatory and are very personalized, so that every investor who's investing from $10 to $1 million gets the same right advice, and also it is customized towards them. And all of this is powered by our proprietary research automation software called Vantage. Now, Vantage, unlike other robot advisors out there, is not a trigger-based system. It is actually a software that thinks by itself, right? So this, whatever investments that Vantage does are fundamentally research-backed. And this is done through 3 main engines. The first engine that Vantage runs on is Quant. So Quant looks at numerical aspects of the company by looking at 400 quantitative parameters from its balance sheet, from its profit and loss, etc. Then we have Iris, which looks at the quality of the company by looking at its corporate structure and ethics. This is done by scanning through their annual reports, through their call transcripts, through their social media, etc. And finally, we have Synapse. So Synapse matches our customer risk profile, which is again proprietary, to the companies filtered through our Quant and Iris, so that each investment is working towards your goals in your risk profile, right? Now, with this tech methods, we've already created 6,000 personalized portfolios, and recently we've outperformed the market by a vast margin, right? And all of these are long-term investments. So with our vision to democratize investment opportunities, we have over $20 million in assets under advisory, right? We have 39,000 plus users. We have created 6,000 portfolios, and our advisory services are already profitable with a 55% profit margin. With these numbers, we've hired a team of which are over 20 people strong, and we are backed by 20 investors, both angel and high net worth investors. These are our projected assets under advisory, and this is all just the start. Savart Canada is coming to fruition with due to a generous investment coming from a consortium of investors backed by the Canadian government. And Vantage is on its track to create a fully automated fund, so that that is the world's first. And we are also planning on expanding cross-border to different countries. We have a diverse portfolio for investor diversity from all across the world. And yeah, that is from me, and I'm open to questions.
Thank you. Who have a question to our participants?
So, any questions, guys?
Sawat, you have revenues which you have defined in one of the sheets?
That is assets under advisory in the sheets. Just a second, sorry. I'm sharing my screen again.
Is that asset under advisory or asset under management?
It's asset under advisory, not management. We are right now an advisory
And how much
firm.
revenue are you generating from it?
So far this year we've generated I think around $60,000 in revenue. So the advisory wing, we've generated about $60,000. We also have another wing that is like a side project, which is Nirvana, which is our educational wing. From that, we've generated about $10,000.
How much of that revenue is recurring and sustainable?
Yeah, so we run on a subscription based model, and our subscription rate so far has been pretty high, about 80%. So our pricing model is basically they pay yearly subscription fee, and then there is a performance fee. So the recurring fee is it happens every year because it's a subscription based model, and we are due to collect a performance fee for both the years. So we are projecting our revenues to reach about $4 million based on our current growth and whatever is left from Vantage for financial year 2021 and 2022.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, your background, and also the team that's full time?
I'm I'm not the founder of the company. I'm the chief growth officer. So I'm with the founder Sankash. We both are classmates, right? So we both are 21 years old, and I think Sankash started his investment journey I think back in when he was in like 10 years old. And we built a team with a combined experience of about 50 to 70 years, right? And which is how most of our we are a licensed advisor, we are a SEBI certified advisor, right? And currently our founder is an engineering dropout, and I'm an engineering graduate.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, any questions else? Okay, so let's continue, Kate.
Thank you. The next one is S-Task.io. Ranjan.
Yeah, please share my desktop. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, hi, I hear you.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, let me share my screen. Hi, good afternoon, guys. This is Ranjan Baisak from Apiva Software. We are a Bangalore-based startup, and we are working on a B2B platform called egtask.io. Most of the salespeople, the field force, they have the big problem of entering data of any sales automation platform. And so the data that is entered by the sales force or field force either are stale or they are delayed. And in an estimation, it is said that they spend 40% of their time on manually entering to the data into the any CRM system. And we are the egtask.io are going to help them by automating all their activities from the phone call to their email communication to their geo movement. And so in the industry, we have so many CRM platforms. Those are used by these salespeople to enter their data manually, and we are going to help them. And our solution is providing a quite affordable web application, Android and iOS platform that is purely based on the cloud, and it is a sales assistant, and it would help to manage their sales data. It would help them when I'm a salesperson, I'm calling my customer, and based on the what customer mood is, it will flash in my mobile screen on the sentiment that the customer's mood is. So based on that, I can strategize my communication. And at the same time, our dashboard is quite dedicated. It's quite real time, and it's personalized. And our unique selling proposition, it's quite easy to use, affordable, and it's a dynamic dashboard, and it has a seamless collaboration with other CRM platforms. And our market size, currently the sales automation platform market size is around 8.6 billion US dollar. And on that, we are based out of Bangalore. Our immediate market size is 462.7 million US dollar. And then our product roadmap is quite so we are currently here, and our product roadmap, we are now trying to enter or collect the data from their mobile phone communication, and from their missed call, and from their email traction, so that the salespeople, those are the most impacted in any kind of sales, have the luxury, have the liberty to only focus on their sales.
हमारे यहाँ मतलब accept ना हो ऐसी चीजें.
So till now we have got a decent number of customers, and our customers are companies, and we have selected as part of NASSCOM's 10,000 accelerator program, and also we are one of the finalists in out of 72 startups in one of government funding program. And then we have also got selected one of Derby accelerator program based out of Bangalore. And this is our competitor analysis. We have a decent number of competitors.
And time is over. Thank you.
Okay, all right. I'll just complete it. We have a decent right now. We are getting a decent revenues. Our revenue currently around 20,000 US dollar per month, and we're expecting to reach up to 50,000 by this year end. Yeah, thank you. Any questions?
Thank you.
I think all their roles are coming down to the technical abilities of operational abilities at solar power.
Sir, could I ask the first question?
Yes, please.
I wanted to ask, like, who are your main customers, for the CRM or sales?
At present, our main customers are from the NBFC and insurance sector, who has got a big number of field force, the salespeople. Yeah. And in India, we have, our customers are spread across globe. We have got customers from Australia, and we have customers from Europe, especially Netherlands. And our application currently available in the Dutch language. It supports English and Dutch, and we are opening to available on Chinese and Philippines also. Currently, we are working on these two languages.
Thank you so much. Any other questions, guys? Yes, please. Okay, so Kate, let's continue. If you have any questions, please contact me.
The next one is Zenz. Are you ready? Hi. You could start.
Oh, unmute. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry again. Okay. So Zen is sending money as easy as open your wallet. So exactly, this is cross-border payment systems between other country to send money with fastly, affordable price, and also very, very easy to use. I'm sorry, why not work? Okay. So exactly this 2020, because of COVID-19, everybody in across the country from abroad of Indonesians cannot sending money with Fastly. So what I'm thinking is to build the platform online that they can sending money very easy. So the currently market exactly in Indonesia, migrant workers is around 9 million people, and every year the remittance market is around 14 billions. So what I'm thinking that this is a good opportunity for us because of this COVID. They can sending money without using the bank, but this is using the platform, using a blockchain system. So another case that travel today is also bad and revenue is very not good. But actually, the Indonesianizing of the tourism for next 2021 maybe around 20 billion. So for the foreigner who wants to Indonesia, who change their money is very fastly. The problem that we had it from this one is because to sending money using still now is manual, so it's expensive around up to 3%. Also, it's a slow transfer and not accessible 24/7, and it's limited because of the currency exchange is not support for any country. So our solution is using Zens is just to connect from sending money to receiving country. So it's very fast and very easy to use. This is our portfolio product. Can you see here? So we combine for about 5 features, such like remittance, transfer money, PPOB, crypto exchange, digital money, and cash machines. So we develop for this future roadmap. And currently, we are transaction now is around 50K. It's starting from the April this year, 2020, and our revenue currently is around 144, and user around 200 people. So our revenue model exactly is we gather around 0.5% of their sending money. So example that sending money around 5,000. Then Zens with a service fee around 0.5%. So it's same like $25. So we get this revenue, and this is our forecasting financial. So for next 5 years, we got around $252 million for 5 years, and BEP is just only 2.5 years. So now we are already collaborations with banks, the OTC, PPOB, crypto, payment systems, AI, cloud, digital money, and EML and legal. So we are already connect with those third party. And this is our position currently. There are our competitors like Western Union, MoneyGrams, banks, and Top Remit and transfers. So what's the differences? Because we are online now, and also we combine with blockchain system, so it's faster than currently situations. So this is our team members. I'm myself is Sibaharto, is the chief executive officer, also the CTO, also Aryo and Jeva. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for great speech. Let's start today. You judges, do you have any questions?
I'm curious, what kind of blockchain technology are you guys using under the hood?
We use DLT, distributed ledger technology.
I mean, like, what kind of DLT do you guys use? What network?
Oh, we use Ethereum.
Oh, great. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Any questions else?
If nobody has a question,
Maybe just one question. Who do you think is your major competitor today?
Our major in Indonesia is actually using transfer money using like TransferWise, but actually TransferWise is not so familiar in Indonesia. So everybody using banks currently, but banks is very slow, and I thought that we have to revolutionize Indonesian to sending money using online payment system. So this is our starting.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Any questions else? Okay, so let's continue, Kate.
the next should be Alejandro from Jungle Technology startup, but to be honest, I don't. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Alexander.
How are you?
Hi.
Can everyone hear me well?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You can start.
Let me just.
I was afraid that you are absent because you use another email to join. Yes.
Oh, yes. So I'm Alejandro, and I'm the founder of Jungle. We provide Filipino consumers a better way to afford. So only 7% of Filipinos have a credit card, and only 11% have a credit history on file. Their alternatives to access credit are limited, expensive, and inefficient. The leading point of sale financing companies still use manual processes for underwriting, utilizing paper forms, down payments, and using a lot of manpower. This drives the cost of credit very high for consumers and a poor customer experience for both consumers and merchants. This is why we decided to build a fully digital point of sale lending ecosystem, which consists of two products. One, it's Jungle app, the Jungle consumer app, which is a payment system for consumers. And one is the POS app, which is the charging system for merchants. On Jungle Pay, we created this solution for consumers to access credit at any time, at anywhere from their smartphone. Once they download the app, they can immediately apply for a credit line. Once they're approved, they can shop at their favorite stores such as Pure Gold, which is the largest supermarket chain in the Philippines, or Lazada, both online and offline. If they're shopping offline, they can scan a QR code and select their payment terms. If they're shopping online, they can select Jungle at the checkout. Once they make a purchase, they can now pay us back every month using cash through 7-Eleven, Cebuana, and other pawn shops, or they can use their credit or debit card directly on the app. As for the merchant app, we created this solution for merchants to instantly offer risk-free installment payments to customers with no hassle or friction. They can immediately download our POS app from the App Store or Google Play and start accepting installment payments. Of course, we do due diligence on what type of volume and what type of merchants are these. But after they're approved, they can immediately start accepting payments. And we pay them in full the next business day. In terms of our credit assessment, so in order to accurately score our applicants, we use 4 different types of data sets. So we use traditional data coming from credit bureaus, which have data from banks, for example, TransUnion, which has the largest banks in the Philippines. We use smartphone data such as location, contacts, notification, what sort of device, what carrier, and data plan. We use data from social media, particularly Facebook and LinkedIn, and we use the data that they submit themselves through our app. So by looking for consistencies or inconsistencies between these sources of data, we can effectively gauge the quality of the information provided in terms of intention, capacity, demographics, and such. As for our unit economics, our revenue model consists in charging a monthly interest rate, as well as a processing fee. We charge our ranges between 3.5 to 7% monthly interest, which is actually one of the lowest rates in the Philippine market, and a 9.5% origination fee for the total amount of the loan.
Sorry, Alessandro, open your camera, please.
Yeah, let me.
Thank you so much. Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Let's continue. Thank you.
Okay. So our borrower sign-up cost is extremely low. We're looking at 20 cents per sign-up. This translates to an approved borrower acquisition cost of $13. And we aim to have a 14% cost of capital per annum. This translates to a $72.50 revenue per user per annum, assuming one user is one loan. So why now, and why the Philippines? So the Philippines is one of the less developed countries in Southeast Asia, but it's one of the fastest growing economies in the region. They have a thriving BPO industry and an outsourcing industry. It is mostly a cash-based society with more than 70 million people unbanked. And as I said before, only 9% use credit cards. And at the same time, they have a very high smartphone penetration rate and social media usage.
Thank
So,
you. Time is over. Let's continue on this session.
Wrap up. So as for our milestones, our targets, we're a Singaporean company with a pilot market in the Philippines. We launched our service 5 months ago. Right now, we're looking to raise our seed round, sign 500 merchants, and deploy 8,000 loans. As for our traction, we have 15,000 app installs, and we have 29,000 consumers on the wait list. Please scan the QR code to connect with me on LinkedIn and let me know if you have questions.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Subrata here. I just want to know, how do you ensure your credit score is accurate enough?
So right now we're doing about 20% NPL, which is the actually really low for what the more established companies are doing. We're in the process of gathering data to feed our machine learning algorithm, which would naturally decrease the non-performing loan rate over the next year.
Okay, thank you.
Can you show your slide with traction?
Sorry?
Can you return to your slide with traction?
Yes.
I saw you have. Okay. Okay, thank you. But can you just say us in US dollars what is your initial?
We've given about 11,000. This is 500. This is from last month. These numbers are from last month. So we've given about 550,000 Philippine peso, which is roughly $11,000 worth of loans. Right now, we're managing the loan book ourselves, so we don't have the financial capacity to lend to the people on the wait list.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Can you tell me a little bit more about the regulatory structure in the Philippines of lending directly to these consumers?
Yeah. So we acquired the lending license in February earlier this year. This is all you need to lend money to individuals. We're a local company in the Philippines. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If we want to venture into other financial products, which is actually in our future roadmap, we need to get a license from the BSP, the Banco Central of Filipinas.
And in terms of scaling in terms of your source of capital, would that be from banks? Would that be from other financial institutions? Would that be your own capital that you raise, or what's the plan?
Actually, we aim to do partnerships with local banks, so we don't lose money on conversion. But we are also open to getting to venture debt, especially at early stages.
And right now, presumably, they cannot make these types of microloans because they're not interested, or they're prohibited.
Because our loan book is too small for now, so we don't have.
No, I'm just saying, could the banks be your competitor, or why would they partner with you as opposed to competing with?
Well, banks have different standards, and their approach to credit is a legacy process. So they don't use alternative sources of data for credit scoring. So we approach the lending market with a more inclusive approach.
Got it. So they'll be lending wholesale to you, and then you'd be lending it to your consumers.
that's an option. Right now, we're managing the loan book ourselves, and we currently own the whole operation ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
Alejandro, who are your co-founders for this venture?
So right now, I'm the founder. I'm the sole founder. We have our operations manager in the Philippines, Aaron Miranda, which has led strategic marketing campaigns for multinational companies. And we have Jay Ryan Trinidad as a legal advisor. So he's the head of legal at Sprout Solutions, which is a FinTech startup that recently raised $6 million in a Series A round.
Got it. And for the seed round, you're looking to improve your tech, right?
Yes, we're definitely the main point of the main thing. What we want to do is deploy our machine learning model in terms of tech for next year.
Okay, got it.
Any questions else? Okay, guys, thank you. Let's continue.
Thank you, Alejandra. You can stop sharing your screen. And the next one is Mohandeep from the startup Agilux Cloud Insurance. Correct me if I was wrong with the pronunciation.
Hi guys, it's Agilux, Agile UX. Yeah. Let me tell you when you can see my screen.
Yes.
Am I audible as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, I'm Deep, Mohan Deep, or short for Deep, from Agilix. I'm the CEO and founder of this company. We build software solutions for insurance industry. I'm sure most of you will have some experience with insurance, whether it's buying a policy or applying for a claim or even renewing. Things are just too slow. The key reason for that is what we feel is the lack of modern automated software for these guys. This industry is kind of a legacy, launching new products, bringing customers on board. I mean, a lot of fintechs or the insurtech specifically are coming in because this industry is kind of laggard. And the customers or the industry is looking for things like cloud, SaaS, and mobile, which is kind of not there. And that is exactly we are trying to do with Agilix. It's a huge industry, globally almost $26 billion industry. Our current focus is the Asia Pacific. We started from Malaysia and Singapore, and we work in like 5-6 different countries. Here also the market is around $7 billion US for this kind of a software. The software manages the entire policy life cycle for an industry, starting from defining the products, pricing, selling it, claims, settlement, agency management, all of this kind of stuff. It's an internal system. And then it gives an easy way for companies to push those products to the portals or an apps for doing the online selling. You can even manage your agencies, like just now the other guy was saying, like 95% business is still through the traditional channels. So we still have a huge amount of work with the agencies. If you can empower these agents to do better, you actually can change a lot of things for the industry. And of course, we do the integrations with their backend system. So our system is not trying to replace their existing systems. We actually go and enhance or augment their system with giving you much better technologies without really disturbing the whole board. That is what we offer to the insurance guys. We built this solution together with our customer partner called Baltac, which was a small startup 5 years back in Malaysia. And now in 5 years, they expanded to 5 different countries in Asia Pacific. We are running all the systems in 5 countries. Currently, we are managing almost 500,000 new policies every month and managing around 10,000 claims every month. In May, we started offering our software to other customers because we built it with them. But in May, we started offering to other customers, starting with Malaysia and Singapore. And the response is huge. There are close to 15 to 20 companies which are at different stages of sales cycle, because these are traditional guys. Selling to them is like an enterprise sale, which takes a bit of time and effort. But we managed to close our first sale in July. And there are at least 2-3 more sales which we are hoping to do and we are hoping to start a POC with AXA by the end of this month. Overall, this pipeline is already in the range of 3 to 4 million ringgit, which is roughly 1.2 million US in just last 4 to 5 months. It's a SaaS model, so there's a combination of user subscription and some professional services. We are currently at US 250K ARR, and it's highly profitable business. 30 to 40% margins are there. This year, of course, is a bit slow, but next year onwards, we are seeing a huge growth. Competition wise, Asia is still kind of lagging in this whole IT stuff. There are a lot of guys in US and Europe. Some of them are already started looking at Asia, like Tibel Lab and this Uncharted guys. But we see that with the local regulatory, our software supports local regulations, languages, currencies. We have a lot of edge against any of those overseas guys. As a team, we have more than 10 years of experience doing B2B SaaS. Our earlier product was Second CRM, which is a CRM solution for the Asia Pacific industry, scaled in 5 different countries. And in insurance also, since last 5 years, we are working. We have offices in Malaysia and Singapore, and I think we have enough experience to take this thing up and make it a big success, first in the region, probably in the global as well. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer any of those. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your pitch, and we are waiting for the questions. Yes, please, dear judges.
Yeah, hi Deep. This is Subrata here. I just wanted to ask you, you put Agilex in modern software category while SAP being in the traditional one. So what do you think that your software is modern and SAP is not?
It's not directly that actually, but if you go and see any implementation in any insurance company, and you will see there that green brown kind of screens, whether it's running SAP or running Oracle, it's all looks the same. And I asked them, do you have any APIs to do integration? No, we don't have. So I'm not comparing with this SAP, which is a modern, of course they have a lot of those notes, but I'm talking about what guys are currently using in their companies. Everywhere, I have met at least 100 over guys in last 6 months, 5 months. Everywhere is the same story. The systems are old, not even client server, cannot do this, cannot do that. Pretty bad shape. I mean, I don't want to push the SAP to be bad software or anything, but current state with the customers is actually quite bad.
Got it. So just a follow-on question. Are you using RPA, robotic process automation?
We are actually not. We work with those guys who do RPA. So RPA actually pushes the data to our system. So we ourselves don't do, but we work with the partners to do it. Our main is actually the core systems, which helps you to do link things here and there. Like an insurance company wants to work with hundreds of partners. We work with those Boltec guys. So their devices insurance provider, and they work with hundreds of partners. So we become the center point, integrate with all of kind, bringing in data from everywhere. That is what our main core focus is. It's a little bit different from RPA, definitely.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other questions, guys? Yes, please.
Let's move on.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much, Deep, for a great pitch.
Yeah, thank you very much.
As the next one, IPY Digital PG Banking. Alan?
Yep. Do you see me?
Nice. Will be double pitch.
Hi, do you see me?
Yes, if you are ready, we can start.
Sure. Hi, I'm Alan, the co-founder of and CEO of IPG. This is Yash, our CTO. And in the past, there was a piggy bank to store all the coins, the changes after spending. However, the world has become digital and even the payment. So we lost an efficient way to save our money. Therefore, IPG became the digital piggy bank, an investment platform that offers better application, comprehensive personal financial management, and automate investment service to individuals and businesses. In Asia, we are the first open banking platform to offer open banking solutions. Currently, we have connected 12 banks and financial institutions in Asia. It is expected that 20 banks will be connected at the end of this year. And at the end of the next year will be 50. Based on the financial information from the banks, we could estimate the users' living costs and in the future and invest for the estimation. For the comprehensive, as a comprehensive investment platform, we also provide asset evaluation, debt relief planning, taxation automation, income expenditure analytics for users' personal financial needs. Regarding to our robot advisor, is built by MPT, modern portfolio theory, and determined theory, from conservative to aggressive 5 portfolios, with 4 to 15% expected return. By using this theory, it could be maximize the return and minimize the risk. Unlike the competitor in the market, we also provide a customized portfolio and consider geopolitical risk for the hedging. So AI decide the components. You decide the industries and sectors you want to invest. As a digital piggy bank, the way we pull the piggy bank back is called run-up saving and micro investing. While spending this is the way users save unconsciously while spending with the linked credit card. It runs up the purchase amount to integer and saving the spread in our trust account. The amount in RPD can be transferred into the investment portfolio automatically. In the market, we are focused on low cost and comprehensive investment solutions. Besides of B2C solution, we also provide B2B solution for open banking services as well. Our run-up saving and macro investing is patented, and taxation automation is patent pending. We are now Asia Pacific focused and will launch in Hong Kong and Singapore by the February of 2021. We take subscription fee model for the simplifying investment service. Application for PFM are free to use. However, investing will charge about $3 per month and 0.8% annually, depending on your money management level. I'm Alan. I was the Hong Kong FinTech delegate last year. I'm an serial entrepreneur, also compliance specialist in HSBC. Our partner, Anson Shum, just sold his previous startup to Alibaba for 8 million, and we start together. Yes, just join us as the CTO. Our team is size is 8. We just done the seed round fundraising at the beginning of this year, and they are the asset management company. They provide all the licenses we need for the investment and the trust program. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for great pitch. So, guys, any questions? Yes, please.
Okay.
Any questions?
We won't bite.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. So, if you will have any questions, please send in chat, and we are continue.
Thank you, guys. And the last our participant is Blue Visor.
Yes, I'm here, and I will share my screen right now.
I'm in Hong Kong yet.
Yeah, can you see my screen? Okay, and then I will continue. And okay, hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to have Finale for this speech. Yes, and I'm Saya, CMO of Blue Visor. Today, wait a second, please. I want to make my screen fully. Yes, it works. Yes, today I'm gonna talk about investing through technology to make you free from the complexity of it. Most people want to earn extra money from investing, but there are some problems within investing by human. You're too busy to study all the stock market and follow up how it's going on real time. Somehow you make decision which item you will invest, but you are still anxious from the uncertainty. So when you decide to get financial advices from wealth manager, you need to pay high cost, and it's just like cliche. What if AI do investment from end to end on behalf of you? Our answer to these problems is using AI investing solution to let AI manage your end-to-end investment while keeping your costs low. Our AI doesn't ask to share your returns and doesn't require any fee or labor costs so that you can have higher benefit. And our AI doesn't make any emotional, intuitional, or impulsive decision human may make, so that you can have relatively steady returns. This is our investing solution named HiBuff, and it works within Korea and US stock market on cloud system at now. As you see, you can customize your risk appetite and get personalized portfolio. Also, you can cash out at any time whenever HiBuff makes money for you. So our solution has officially been tested and verified by Korean financial regulator with the top return rate in real market with real money. It means it was not a simulation thing at all. And most importantly, we beat all the big players in sample algorithm. Yeah, so we managed to develop a solution for US market last year, and we won New York Family Office Funding Challenge with it last year. Yeah, and as a result, we are asked to come and present at NASDAQ TV as the first Korean startup ever. We have been in AI wealth management market, and it has a great potential to grow up. In 2020, the market size would be enlarged about 980 billion US dollar, and next 5 years, the number of users would double to reach 463 million. Yes, and we have SaaS model. We take 1% of AUM every year as a software license fee. That means customers can hire their own AI wealth manager only by paying 1% of AUM every year. To make this business model work in US, we are in the process of getting financial license from FinTech. So we already had corporates both in Korea and US, and we will expand our business to Singapore and for Asian market and England for Europe market next year. At last, we hope to develop our solution covering all global stock markets so that our customers could get much more global financial opportunities for their own wealth management. So we want to raise funding $3 million US dollar for next business step, and we would be able to develop global capabilities, including enhancing global AI engine and market entry plan. So why don't you put the power of HiBuff AI financial engine in your pocket? Thanks for having me today. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'm available here.
Thank you so much for great pitch, and we are waiting for questions from our
How much do you have under the management?
judges.
Pardon?
The judge.
How much do you have under the management today?
Oh yeah, wait a second. I need to take time to calculating. In USD dollar, we have right now about $0.6 million.
Under the management, yeah, and your management fee is 1% per year, right?
Yes, it's for software license fee.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So your target retail investors, correct?
Not exactly. We have two models. One model is B2C model, and one is our main focused business model, B2B2C model. But the target is corporates and professional firms or high net worth individuals or family office.
Okay, so who do you see your competitors now, the main competitors, and how do you gonna get into the market?
You mean competitors or?
Competitors, who are your
competitors?
Yeah.
Competitors means our competitor. Yeah.
Who do you compete with?
Pardon?
Who do you compete with? What
Yeah.
There?
Actually, a well-known one in the US, we have Robinhood as competitors, but we have a little bit different business model from that because their main business model is B2C, targeting millennials or individuals. So it's a bit of different. Yeah, and we have quite innovative business model. So it's very hard to tell the exact competitors in the regard of our business model right now.
Okay.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
I couldn't see any other name beside your name. You are, as a CMO, making this presentation and asking around 2 million. What are the other people behind the project?
You mean my name or?
Beside who are involved in the project? Who are the team? Other team?
Yes, maybe I missed the page slide of team.
I
Okay,
look at
I will.
your online presentation, Startup Network, also it's only one name, it's you. So who are the people behind this startup?
Yes, I will introduce my team briefly. Mr. Yonggu Kwang, the CEO of Blue Visor, founded and developed the HyperBuff AI engine, and he had more than 20 years expertise in software development, and he had experience of 2 times of startup exit. And COO, Mr. Jun, worked for well-known IT company like Nokia and Microsoft as project manager. And yeah, he was dealing with developing our business model. And our CVDO, Bo Rogers, who launched Apple Macintosh with who launched Apple Macintosh and who was founder of Splint in US, is working as CBDO for our company and working with me to expand our business globally. Now we are focusing on the US market.
Any angel investors? Who's giving you the money, initial money?
Initial money, you mean, do we get any investment from other investors or?
Yes.
Not yet, but we hope to have soon.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, only pre-seed money.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Any questions else, guys?
Thank you.
Okay.
This was our last startup, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so judges have approximately 1 more minute to finish voting and we will know who the winner is. And in the meantime, while judges are voting, there is information for the startups besides who will be the winner of this unicorn battle will join us for the grand finals, the unicorn cup finals, where the best startups from all over the world will be presenting their regions and competing for the name of the world's greatest startup. But besides that, the winner will have an opportunity to meet top VCs in a private surrounding, right, Alexander?
Yes, absolutely, Anna. So the winner, usually we invite the winner to our VC house, where we can talk to the winner approximately 45 minutes or much more. And so if you are VC and you are interested to talk with the startup more, we'll have a meeting probably next week, and you can join our conversation and be part of our VC network. So yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, great opportunities for everyone, for the VCs, for the startup, of course. And while you are finishing voting, please pay attention and give us 1 minute to select what you think is the crucial for startups in your region, in your country, in funding. Girls, can we have a poll? We're doing this in all countries of the world. Since we are a global company, we would like to know what the globe thinks, and like in every region, every country is a little bit different, but by asking you, we will have like the whole picture of the whole world, our own survey. Can we have a poll, please, published?
Just a minute.
No, we cannot.
Okay, it is doing something. I see it by her eyes. We will have it in just a second. Like different startups receive funding like at different stages from different entities, like bootstrapping, from their friends and family, from angel investors, from VC funds, from the government. But what you think plays a crucial role in specifically in your region, in your country, like who invests the most into the startups? Okay, Kate, will we have it?
Yes, just a moment. I'm sorry for technical issues.
I think really, Anna, we have a question, not an easy question in this poll, because you know it depends on the stage. For example, if your startup is on seed stage, of course, business angel will play a crucial role for you. And if you are on round A stage, of course, it will be VC fund. So I don't know how to, to solve this problem.
Nobody said that the questions will be easy. The judges were asking difficult questions to the startups. Now we have an opportunity to ask difficult questions to the judges.
Maybe Lena can communicate with Paul or no?
Yeah, are we having some problems?
No.
Okay, then. We can, okay, let's skip it. Judges, you are not answering any difficult questions today in our poll, but we'll have some little networking and I will ask you some interesting questions afterwards. But let's move. Do we know who the winner is?
Yeah,
already?
we know, and we are
okay.
Best FinTech startups in Asia.
Okay, so please let us know that.
So, third place goes to Savat.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, and I have another one good news. We have two silver winner today. First one is Bluevisor and second one is Sinchestra.
Okay, wonderful. Two startups got second place. Okay, and we have only one winner, right?
Yeah, we have only one winner. So the best FinTech startup in Asia today is Agelux Cloud Insurance.
Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Great. That's really great. Everyone can see it at the event page. The results are official right now and they're public. We are not hiding anything. And all our winners, first, second, and the third place can contact our event managers to know a little bit more what's going to happen next. And right now I would like to ask judges. I had gone some interesting information. Of course, everyone is right now overwhelmed by lots of information, but I managed to pull pieces together. And please tell me, from what I see from media, is that in Asia, venture funds are playing a crucial role in funding startups overall. For the first half of this year, you had more deals in startups than last year. Is it true from your side? Regarding the Australia also, because it's Asia and Australia, new startups, besides providing more than 90% on new jobs in Australia, is adding also great lots of money to the GDPR of the Australia as a country, GDP Australia as a country, and also they're not the venture funds, but the government plays a crucial role in funding. So please tell me, dear judges, from your point of view, from the country where you are, from the region where you are, is the statistics wrong or right? Because, there is also some pieces missing when you're trying to put a picture together. So What do you see from where you are? Who would like to start? Maybe Ethan. Yeah, James.
So
Philippines.
So because I'm an
Philippines?
investor, no, actually I'm in Singapore, but because I'm an investor, but I'm also advising as a mentor startups that I can't actually invest, or I can only invest a small amount in as an angel. What I'm seeing is a concentration whereby, yes, VCs are very important, but there's a lot of money chasing a few deals, specifically in some of the verticals. There's just not, if you like, there's the, everyone's excited about these 10 deals this month. Then there's the 100 and 200 that are also good, but just don't present well. I mean, you saw that today. Sometimes it's hard to present well. And that's not because the idea is bad. It's not even because the information's not there. It's just a perception thing, right? So again, I agree. VCs are powering their the engine in Asia is bigger than anywhere else, and the appetite is bigger, but it's not resulting necessarily in a lot of good deals getting funded, and that's where I get really upset. Not at them, but it's just a fact of life, right? So that's my little whinge for today.
But did online formats slow down the deal flow? Is it like hard to make a decision when you're interacting online?
It's not easier when you can't actually get in front of someone and get the body language right and back up and ask questions and kind of like let them just flow. You know, online, some people perform well. Online, some people perform terribly. It's just how it is. And look, a lot of entrepreneurs are actually introverts, not extroverts. So go figure.
They have CMOs who should be extroverted, right, and presenting, right? Like there is always right person to make a right message.
It's true, but that's not often how I think young entrepreneurs particularly get advised to perform or get advised to present. And that's again an issue of age. And you know, the first time you do an online deal, you know, to the sort of 10th time, in my case, God knows 50, it's a big difference. But that very first pitch, that very first, you know, a project that it's your baby, and you're introverted and you're not sure and you don't present well. I mean, I've seen some amazing deals go just out the door and they're never going to come back. I mean, in this environment, they don't get a second chance, sadly, right? We're in COVID times.
Yeah. Well, hope we help some ideas to realize, right, Alexander?
James, but why did you take these statistics about introverts and extroverts?
Why did I take them? I'm just amazed that a lot of the more creative people are the worst people to present, right? A lot of the ones who really have got an amazing system, an amazing solution, are not good with people. They're great with everything else they do, but they don't come across and they don't have the confidence. And so if I'm investing in someone, I want to see that confidence, that spark, that team getting together, that kind of like combination. But I've learned to kind of like almost shut my eyes and just listen to what they say and not look at how they're presenting, because if I do, I get sort of like fidgety and I get kind of like tense as well, because I'm reading their, you know, their body language sometimes. And that's what I'm saying. It's a fact of life. You can't get around it. It is what it is. But it's a shame because in this particular time, there's less money chasing more, there's less money in the sense of there's a lot of money, but it's chasing too few deals. That's what I'm seeing, right? Big amount of money chasing a limited number of deals. And so the VCs are missing out too, because they're all going after similar deals, if not the same company, because it's the FOMO, right? The vibe. It's the marketing pizzazz that some of these companies can present versus other companies that are just, I guess they've got a great solution, traction's okay, but they don't come across as being the next great, right? The next best thing, the next unicorn. And that's something you learn over time.
Yeah, it's really interesting point of view. I have not heard about extroverts and introverts before, because you know, in our battles, extroverts usually have the advantage because they are more active, they speak better. But you can be right, really right.
I'll guarantee you that the introvert startup entrepreneurs will deliver, will execute on a multiple of 2 or 3 times better than the extrovert presenters of startups. It's the introverts who actually get you the money, not the extroverts.
Great, really
FinTech,
interesting.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
correct.
That's interesting. Ethan, what do you think from like Australian point of view? You're like from looking at all of us upside down, so maybe you see things differently.
Look, I think on that note of the extrovert, it plays both way. I also like authentic presenters. I don't like presenters that just get coached to present perfectly, and it's all like very choreographed and kind of marketed. But the other argument for that is that entrepreneur or the leader of the company need to sell. If they can't sell to investors, how would they sell to customers and to partners? And so communication and ability to persuade is a fundamental need for success. It's hard for somebody who can't communicate to actually go out to the world and succeed in a startup.
Mm-hmm.
In Australia, there's a lot of, as mentioned, there's a lot of money. Recently, Blackbird closed a $500 million fund, which in Australia is, so it's right, there's a lot of money. I look at VCs, when they raise a lot of money, they have to invest that money because it's a VC fund. So I think eventually that money will fund many companies, not just the 10, most lucrative ones. But it's, everything is growing, and the last year with the pandemic didn't slow things down. Fortunately, still we can see actually more money raised than ever because there's no alternatives. So superannuation, pension funds, institutional investors, they actually put more money into venture capital because they have no alternatives really.
Which is good for all of us, right? Because like, I think startups will save this world from whatever it is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Unemployment, coronavirus, down, well-being, missing our life, whatever. Like,
no,
startups
just
can do everything.
NASDAQ. Just look at NASDAQ in the last year.
Yeah, that's true. Savas, you wanted to add something?
May I also compliment you for your energy, but trust me, we don't have all the energy that you have. So I agree with James and Ethan there. There's different people, but that's the beauty of a team. There's going to be some audible people, some visionary people, and some of them are kinetic people. James was saying that I close my eyes and listen, but like I send you a chat saying that I would like to see the face of the entrepreneur. I want to see the spark from the eyes. About introvert and outward, you will see Apple, a good example.
Mm-hmm.
Wozniak versus the founder. And they are two different people, right? And they have different jobs. That's the view I have. And I sometimes agree with James that the real money comes from the introverts, that I have a person that he couldn't speak, so I put him in a small cage, so to speak, in a room. I said, okay, you build our software there, but he cannot talk to the other people, but we put another person to translate what he's doing. May I go ahead and put a second comment? Your question about the regions. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm in Istanbul. Because of COVID, I could not travel to Canada, Toronto, my base also there. Mm-hmm. But what I see in MENA region, this upcoming, I guess, American elections is going to show us a way of big money is right now going to Wall Street. And there's few people is going to use that one, unfortunately, maybe 5-6 technology companies. And why I was wondering how is going to trickle down to other regions that we need money for entrepreneurs. How are we going to put in our region? And currently in MENA region I saw, especially in Turkey, the government is accelerating printing money and giving this money through his capabilities to new startups or new ventures. But other than that, I think the investment environment is getting kind of tight and slower. We will see what's going to happen if the world is going to get these trillions of dollars to the entrepreneurs, or are they just going to keep it a couple of Silicon Valley agencies to give this money to their friends or closer startups that they feel much closer. Thank you for giving me again opportunity to come into this event. And just a few words to complete, Anna. I'm also World Business Angels Forum, which is around 2,000 people. And I joined you, as you know, a couple of months ago. But I would like to congratulate Alexander, Anna, Lena, Kate, all of you, because what I'm getting here from different people, different group of regions, group of people and their ventures. And some of them, like in Dubai, I talk to them and I get some other ideas privately. I'm talking with them. But you give me a different view, and this is kind of really nice. And I'm recommending, if you, with your permission, that with World Business Angels Forum, we should also establish something like this and make it more lively to attract the entrepreneurs.
That's my best part. That's my favorite part, when somebody's saying, Anna, I love what you do. Let's do it together. I am all yours, Savas. We'll talk about it more. Surely. Yes. And that's what I love about uniting world, like pulling different people from different countries, people that share the same idea, making our planet a better place for everyone, helping people to implement their ideas in life. And all the ideas I see, they're not about destruction. They're not about making, like, I don't know, some bad things. So they're about making good things, helping people, making all us better version of ourselves. So thank you all, guys. If anybody wants to share idea, you can do it right now, because the only thing I can share with you is that you're all welcome to join us for all our future events. We have only 9 more local unicorn battles to go before the final, and it's going to be a great final. You can go to our event page to see our Unicorn Cup finals already that we have from different regions. And after 9 events, we'll know the whole scope of the finalists who will be presented. So girls, can you tell us, or I will tell you what's going to happen next? It will be our, hold on a second. Yes, this week, we are all welcoming you to join us for MENA and Africa. AI will discover this region and the best startups in artificial intelligence, and General Battle in Europe, discovering the best startups there are in this region. And so please, everybody is welcome. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I would like to talk with you some more. You can always reach me in my mail and in my LinkedIn profile. And thank you, Lena. Thank you, Kate, for this great event.
Thank you, Anna.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Again for the winners.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.